didn't know that.
Chapter 5.
Veggie, hello, we're
wifey.
countdown. Wait.
3, 2, 1, go. Nagito is on the title screen.
Shut the fuck up. Where's the start?
Hi, welcome back to DR featuring Bun.
0,
0.
0. 0.
Go.
Dumb. 0. Shut up.
Well, honey, look at all my skills.
You have 0.
0. How many of these how many of these actually have equipped? Oh, I can equip that. And that's it. There's not a lot of things that I can put on.
Veggie doesn't even read what they say. Just like, yeah, I'm not just like whatever.
Well, that one that one makes me better at the sword game. Nagito was covered in rope and all that stuff. Rope got burned, knife in hand, blood on hand, tape, spear impaled, Monokuma plushie with blood on girder for some reason, Monokuma panels like dominoes, there's a lighter, MP3, Sonya. Oh yeah, she went to check the bombs. Monokuma knew the bombs were fake. Monomi lost her notebook. Nagito had gas mask, apparently. And a paper for aluminum. The poison. And the academy file. We found out that the ultimate traitor is a real person. So that's a good enough recap, I think.
He's slow.
Oh, so slow. Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you'll present your arguments for who the killer is, and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monomi, my cute little sister, you're awfully quiet. What happened to you? She looks more angry. You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? 'Cause you're a rabbit? Chesto! One more time! Jeez, how about this one? This'll be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious. Oh wait, hold on, honey. Give me a sec.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think
5,
I gotta lower the volume
6,
of the game.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
okay, I'm done.
17. Shut the fuck up. 16 seconds too long.
Oops.
Dum.
Oh, bun. Hey.
What took you so long?
I was just checking the volume. It's all good.
You're too slow. Veggie, seriously. Hurry up.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They're trying to shut Nagito up. No, that might not be it. Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when they were in danger. Wait, don't tell me you're the traitor. Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor. Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry up and start arguing already? The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... We got lots of things. The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they're torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds
is because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence. There's no way I torture someone. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Well, let's see. I mean, what do we know about the... Well, the reason why he set up the bombs was to, you know, figure out who the traitor was, right? And maybe the obviously we know the traitor tried to shut him up that way, I guess. I don't know, let's see. We got the survival knife. The duct tape. I don't know if that comes into play. The blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. Wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles, as if he was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. That's also pretty weird. The Monokuma plushie, I don't know if that's relevant, or the panels, or the lighter. The bomb's hiding place.
Wait.
What? What's up, honey? Oh yeah, right. The plushie got stabbed.
No. You gotta agree.
I agree.
Because he says he. Do you agree with him being tortured?
Agree with him being tortured?
Yeah.
That was the one Sonia said, right?
Okay, but use a truth bullet that suggests he was tortured in a way.
So, the torture wounds?
No.
Or the tape?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Dom.
Oh, hang on, I gotta go back.
Hello, why so slow?
So slow.
Too slow.
I don't know why, but I had a hunch that it was the tape.
Yeah, I know. There's the tape.
Yeah. But Nagito's mouth was covered with tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that. No! We're already doing sword game?
Yep.
I just realized it. It's a trap. Trap?
And yeah, you're gonna... Don't you love this try already?
Well,
starting with your favorite
starting
thing?
with my favorite... No, we haven't done the surfing game yet, honey. They're gonna do surfing after this. Stupid Hajime, you caught it in the trap. Stupid.
That's gonna be torture. If it's gonna be surfing, it's gonna be torture. In general, this trial will be your favorite, especially if this is the start. If this is the start, you know this trial is gonna be good. For you.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth is taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But something. Hide the fact he got interrogated. Okay, I just gotta cut the swords more.
You know you should keep the duct tape on you because you fought with duct tape, so keep the duct tape.
Keep the duct tape on me? If you tape his mouth
Yeah,
shut,
the sword.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
This sword should be duct tape. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, this one.
No.
No? Okay. Next one then. This one?
Yes.
Okay. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up. Yeah, because of, like, the whole, like, blood being in the wrong place or whatever. What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. Clearly the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something? Are you in elementary school or something?
Yes, yes, I love my veggie
I
vegetable
love Bun
lover
Bun.
100. Right?
Yeah.
Right, hon?
Right, baby.
We love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mwah. Love
Yeah,
you.
well, I love you.
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. So yeah, basically, that just proves it. Like, yeah, it was the duct tape was on the entire time. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
Also, can I say something logical?
Oh, what's up, Bun Bun?
He already sucked the duct tape in because of the pain.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Because he was screaming, oh well, you know, obviously.
Yeah, and the whole point of the duct tape was to prevent the screaming from being heard.
That's one thing, but two, it, you know, limits his breathing.
Oh, that's a good point.
So he basically suffocated because if you, you know, scream, you inhale the air, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So the duct tape was sucked into his mouth. That's why there was a hole in his, like, kind of area. You saw that? I don't know if you saw that.
Well, we can look.
Yeah.
I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. There's like a little. There's like a black spot on it.
Yeah, that's the end from him, you know, screaming.
Yeah.
And the duct tape has had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been strong to open his mouth under the duct tape. That's really what I said, but okay.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. That's also what I said. It's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut. I mean, it was kind of a mix of both, really.
It is for torture because that means he couldn't freaking breathe correctly and he was limited.
It was torture and so he couldn't make any noise.
But it doesn't, can't you hear yourself? Can't make any noise equals torture. Because he was basically, you know, limited and couldn't make any noise.
Yeah, well, they wanted both though. They wanted him to run out of breath, and they also didn't want him to say anything, so that he wouldn't make any noise. So it's both.
No, it's basically torture. If you freaking close someone's mouth and stab them 500 times, don't you think that's torture?
Well, yeah.
Oh, then that's the same thing.
But obviously the killer wouldn't want to be found out because Nagito making a loud-ass scream would direct everybody to where he's at. And then the killer might get found out, right?
But the whole thing was a freaking skit or so because he freaking made an explosion. They thought they were gonna get rid of evidence by burning stuff. However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? Hello? Did you see how he's slowly placed?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's suffering? He's vulnerable in 100%. If so, that's freaking crazy. Did he go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
Huh? The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
I mean, that's the easiest way to get rid of evidence. I mean, we don't have, like, a frickin' incinerator, like in the first game, right?
True.
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse. Yeah, and right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames are burning from the very back. Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us, but that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking. Even if it's only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
No, are they stupid? What about the domino effect?
Yeah.
Because Akane opened the door, the mankumas fell onto the lighter. It was basically planned. Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this. Some kind of setup? Like what? I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alright then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is.
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right, we need to clear that up first. I don't know, how about the fucking lighter?
Domino effect.
The domino under the lighter. Well, we have the panels and the lighter, so it's one of those two.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup and lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can't stand up right while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way. Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves. Wait,
No.
hang on.
No.
I'm not agreeing with that. Oh, wait, hang on.
Perhaps opening the door close.
There you go.
Yeah, you agree with Sonia.
Again, I love agreeing with Sonia.
Yeah.
I also agree that...
what was that, Flo?
What? I love agreeing with Sonia.
Veggie loves agreeing with Sonia, but not me.
Yeah, well, honey, you haven't given me the chance to agree with you yet.
You're so mean.
Honey, let me agree with you, please.
Okay, what do you wanna agree with me on?
Anything.
Our baby peak best.
Aw, whoosh. I agree.
Yeah, okay.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. Yeah. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were lying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin. Does that mean anything? The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over? In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Yeah, it's very creative.
So when we open the warehouse door, the first panel topples into the second.
Oh, and that's what the rope is for.
What rope?
You see the rope where the curtain is?
What rope?
Oh wait, no, that's not a rope. That's just the curtain. Never mind. So basically the lighter was placed next to the curtain. and then the Monokuma's tipping over, knocks over the lighter, and lights the current on fire.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Dumbass, did you forget what they lit up?
I don't know, for some reason I thought that was rope. It's kind of hard to tell.
Dum Dum, what does it say above?
Well, it
line?
it says curtain right there.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
So
Never
you
mind.
mean rope? Where is it a rope?
I know
I
know the burnt rope's gonna come into play sometime though.
Where is rope?
Well, Nagito has 3 pieces of rope tied to him. I can see that.
It says pillar. Nagito, and that's it. There is no rope.
Well, the rope is tied around the pillar, it looks like.
Yeah, sure, veggie, sure.
And there's also a 4th pillar that doesn't have anything tied to it. And that's probably where the 4th piece of rope... That's where the 4th rope got burned, I guess, somehow.
Hello, the fire.
Hello? Well, how'd the fire reach all the way over there?
Did you freaking forget that the warehouse has specific air? And also, there are boxes around.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached from the lighter at the end. Also, does it make sense? How would they freaking burn the rope but wouldn't burn him alive?
That's a good point.
Dead. Dumbass.
Wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels are falling over? That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse. We wouldn't notice them. I mean, yeah, we definitely didn't. So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
One more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. What do I have? Let's see. The MP3 player, I mean, that's a distraction. Is it the MP3?
I don't know, you choose it.
Let me see.
Veggie, choose it if you think so. Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna choose the MP3. You're talking about the MP3 player, right? The hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels. Oh, okay, I didn't even think of that.
Dum, my goodness.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to just this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
And as on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling. Well, those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange that when we opened the door to the warehouse,
Whether the door didn't open immediately?
so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel? And when we opened the door, the domino effect started and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Was the panel really that strong that it prevented the door from being opened? Yeah,
Isn't it made from cardboard, dum-dum?
I guess.
So how can a cardboard...
I mean, it doesn't really say what it's made out of, but let's just say it's cardboard.
It's cardboard.
Okay, and you read that, BB, or I forgot?
Yes.
Okay.
Dum-dum, pay attention. My goodness gracious.
Oh, I'm trying.
I read... Honey, did
Oh,
you read
wifey.
that already? Dum Dum, what are you concentrating on? Because definitely not on me.
Oh, I want to. I'm just trying to also make sure I know the facts.
What facts? Are you just that dumb?
I don't know. I just think it's a little silly that, like, a silly little Monokuma panel prevented the door from being opened.
I think it's a little silly. That's a silly little monochrome. Edgy, how many times are you gonna say the word silly? I think you're the silly head here.
Oh, I am.
Aw, he's so cute. My cute silly head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, I can't even mention that she could barely open the door. Because the panel's blocking it, right? But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, the door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse... So the problem Honey's talking about is, the killer couldn't have left? If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right? Now you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know?
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of sensor was used. You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh? You don't mean... But if that's true, this murderer...
Hajime, what do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Is it Nagito?
Yes.
I had a feeling this was coming.
Don't you remember what was his plan with Monokuma? He basically wanted to do a suicide.
Yeah. What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's a victim, you know? He wasn't just a victim, maybe. Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was a victim and he was a preparator too, maybe.
Are you saying this was suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Where did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
Yeah, he was a pretty suicidal guy, to be fair. That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Exactly.
I mean, just remember he pointed a fucking gun at his head willingly.
Dum Dum, how did a spear land on him perfectly?
Because he was testing it out on the Monokuma plushie. Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
As long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible. Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Which means we gotta do a dance party. Well, the rope seems like the obvious answer. Oh. To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Trying just the legs is one thing, but trying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm. It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about you use your seat? Or use your front tail?
Dirty joke? Is that a dirty joke? If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right? trying to think about who to agree with or disagree with here.
Disagree.
What if I use the rope? Wrong button. Oh, well, now if the words are in the way, I have to get rid of the words first.
No, no, not that one.
Was I not doing
Right
on the
guy,
right one?
but wrong statement.
Oh. So
It says right guy, wrong statement.
So a wrong state, like one of his other statements?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one then. Aha. Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed? What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were. No, it shouldn't have been both his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up. That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then. It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that, but that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it. Proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap is it the lighter?
His right sleeve?
Or the sleeve? I don't know, can I look at his sleeve again? I mean, his sleeve doesn't look burned.
Reggie, if I say something, maybe you should consider it.
Okay, let's see what Hai has to say. Take a close look at the right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Yeah, I was actually thinking of that. I was like, there's nothing on the sleeve.
Dum, I said his right sleeve and you said something about lighter, so...
Okay, well thank you, hun. A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance, so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
It doesn't make sense because if you actually lit up the rope, you would burn the, you know...
Yeah, because why did the rope like stop arbitrarily like that?
Obviously. Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let your kappa feel if you want. Akane, you should not give away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine, I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know? It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. That much is
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck? Hold on, there should be a way. Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. Oh, well, let's think about it. Survival knife, plushie, blood. Oh, the girder, maybe. I don't know.
What girder?
Well, why did the girder have blood on it, is what I want to know. Even Nagito's right hand was free. How could he stab his right hand with his own right hand?
He just threw the knife something about in the air. He fell down and let the knife fall. Could he stop his hand that way? Is he throwing a knife up, expert? Maybe he dropped the knife somehow. And slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife, he would have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms wouldn't be banned that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, then how'd he do it? Well, let's see. We got the torch. We got the torture wounds. We got the rope. The rope's not important. The knife. What else is the knife?
No.
No, nothing there. Okay, there's the plushie.
Yeah, he does. That's something with prepping.
Hmm. Now I just figure
No.
out. Now I just figure out which one to do it. Let's try this. Ah, honey, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh look, Reggie, you happy
My wish
now?
came true.
Oh, that's so cute.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. You must have used that to prop the knife. I thought the plushie was for the spear, not the knife.
Dum, no. Why would he? That would make sense because then the spear would have to go up and go down again. That wouldn't make sense. Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hands onto it. That's it. He had to place the plushie near him, and it also explained the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand. I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie's super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the firehouse origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyiko?
I get what you're saying. The wound on his right hand. But there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it, and his left hand was all tied up. Well, I think the spear was also like a prop. I think he timed the spear to like impale him or something.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand. There's a limit to his constitution. If he got penetrated by something so big and thick, he would die instantly.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if he got penetrated by something so big and thick, he would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it for reasons. Hey, bastard, you better cut it out. I fucking rose so fucking deep in the fucking thought.
Veggie, did you even get it after like second time?
I got it after the first time. I was gonna make a joke about it, but he fucking did it for me.
Veggie, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I get the joke. I get the joke.
Should I be concerned?
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna comment on it.
You're weird. Would you get it for the first time? I only got it on the second time.
Oh.
Yep. And I usually get that kind of stuff instantly. So it says a lot about you.
I guess wifey's just, out of it after drinking so much.
What the fuck you mean drinking so much? That means I should be more conscious and less.
Oh, wifey, maybe you need to start drinking some more.
Why? Why?
Wifey hasn't gotten all of her monster intake for today.
It's Red Bull, not a monster.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe that's why.
If I'm more conscious, then I'm more against that kind of stuff. You know that?
Oh.
Because I'm more aware. Did you think about that? Oh, poor you, right?
Oh, poor Veggie.
Yeah, no more fun for you. Ha ha.
But I like fun.
How you gonna have fun with me?
Pat. Unbun deserves have fun.
Okay, how?
Well, where's Baby Beak?
She's downstairs, probably.
Aw, well, it would have been fun if Baby Beak was around.
No, it wouldn't be fun if she was here. Because she's weird and scary.
How could you say that about your own baby, hun?
Veggie, seriously. You know what she did. You saw that video. She just got up, looked into herself in the mirror, then collapsed on the ground for 1 minute, got up and went on the cushion again.
Yeah, she's just being silly.
Dumb, how's that being silly now? That's being weird. Like, weird.
Yeah, I don't know why she did that, but I found it cute.
Tommy, you find everything cute about her.
Well,
though.
I just like seeing her.
Tommy,
What?
hello? Tommy.
What?
Well, same thing with me,
Yeah, I love seeing Honey.
Yeah, I love seeing Veggie too.
Yay.
Veggie, you're so wrong for that though. I don't know. I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
How could you get it for the first time? You usually don't get it for the first time. What happened with you now, huh?
I don't know,
What did you drink?
Maybe I drank something weird.
Yeah, you probably did. Because you usually not get those kind of jokes. I'm concerned for you. Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up. So you're saying it's impossible. But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it. You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
On
Aw, wifey.
the screen share broke.
What? No
I'm
way.
being serious. I'm being serious.
Okay, hold on.
I was reading and it just disappeared.
Oh, you're right. Weird.
Thanks. Because I couldn't see. Oh my goodness, why is it not loading now?
Wonder why the screen
Hello?
share is breaking.
Veggie.
Oh, honey.
I can't see.
It's still not working? That's weird.
It's not working. Hold on. I don't know when it's gonna work, to be honest. It already pops up an error. What the hell?
That's very
Hold on,
weird.
just give me a... I don't know what I'm meant to do. Yeah, hold on.
Cough Albu went to go jack off. Cough Albu.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
It's still being weird.
Yeah, I rejoined.
Oh, you can see it?
No.
Aw.
The fuck?
Well, I don't know then, Pumpkin.
It keeps... So, it's only an error.
What a weird error.
I can see. My goodness.
Cough Albu went to go jack off. Cough Albu.
Am I even screen sharing?
But it says you are, but I can't see anything. It only shows an error.
Weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
Maybe you're not screen sharing, but he thinks you are.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you. I see.
That worked?
I can see. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't do anything different.
Oh, but I see now, so thanks. Veggie!
Oh, what?
I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
Yay, thank you, Veggie love. You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Model me sassing me! But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far, so... This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there's a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe there's no killer, but suicide's unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know. You don't know. It's impossible to figure out by myself, so let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up until now. Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. But even now... Alright, let's do this. Is it surfing time? No, not yet.
No, dummy.
I thought that was gonna be a surfing moment.
Yeah, sure, hon.
Blood on left hand. I don't know. Could be that.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think about this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand, but his left hand was also tied up.
Oh, okay.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Wait, blood on... But it said blood on left hand, right? For some reason, the spider cuts off in the middle of his palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural blood stain. I feel like that might be it, honestly.
He used his teeth, or maybe he used his front tail. The guys have talents get hurt when they grab. What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia, freaking awesome!
Nagito committed suicide, then he must have used the spear to stab himself. Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing... Okay, I'm gonna go with my instinct, and if it's wrong, then I'll ask for help.
Hello?
Hi.
Veggie. Veggie.
Oh, wifey.
Where's the help? What do you need help with?
Oh, I figured it out, wifey, but I'll ask for help next time if I need it.
Honey, no.
What?
No, what do you need help with? Because you always need help.
I will need help with the puzzles, honey.
I'm not helping. Bye-bye.
No, honey, stay, please. Stay.
Bye-bye. Yeah, okay.
Hold
Sorry.
on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The blood stain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looks somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right? That tells the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers. Like I said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that? We might need to think about and use our imaginations for a bit. If there is blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing at this blood splattered? Blah blah.
Well, he was clenching his fist, right? Gripping, right? When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail? Perish the thought. He was obviously grabbing a spear. Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on the left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
If he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself. That's right, that's the problem. Hey, honey, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
Yeah, good nighty.
Oh, good nighty.
Baby, it's time to sleep.
Time
You
to
and
sleep,
me too.
wifey. I'd join you.
Yeah? How long we gonna sleep?
As long as you need.
No, as long as you also need.
Well, I need 7 hours.
Too low. 10 hours. Why you giggle? We need to sleep 10 hours.
Wifey's gonna completely disregard how many hours I need of sleep, I guess.
Yeah, I don't care how much hours, it's gonna be 10 hours.
Alright, if you say so.
But what are you gonna do? Huh?
Sleep.
For how long?
10 hours.
Oh yeah, you better, dum-dum. But will you though?
I don't mind.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you the type who would literally set an alarm beside me?
I guess I can't, right?
Do you want me to wake up with you?
I guess you would wake up with me if I set an alarm.
Yeah,
Then I won't have to wait for you to wake up.
very bad.
Why bad?
I'ma beat you up with that freaking pillow if you're gonna do that. Why would you
wow.
wake
Pillow
me
fight first
up
thing in
at
the morning?
7, 8? What?
A pillow fight first thing in the morning?
Yeah?
Wow. Honey sure is playful.
Oh wow. Why are you playful? What, you want me to throw fists at you?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay, I'ma steal your phone then as well.
Okay.
And then turn off the alarm and go back to sleep. And I'm gonna push Veggie off the bed and he can go. I won't. What?
Are you actually gonna do that?
Yes. Oh what?
Alright, sure, you can do that.
And what are you gonna do about that? Dum dum.
I can use that time to go make breakfast.
And?
And then bring you something in bed.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, it depends what you want for breakfast.
What dummy the freaking what would you give me? Seriously.
I bring you breakfast to your bed. What's wrong with that?
Okay, that's attractive and I love that, but I'm asking what breakfast? I didn't ask.
But I don't know what breakfast you want.
Veggie, think.
Why, you just want your typical, bacon and eggs or something?
What? I love that. But it needs to have ketchup, Dum Dum. Imagine eating eggs with no ketchup.
Alright, that works.
Yay, that's so cute. Aww, Veggie's cute.
There you go.
Wait, there you go.
You're welcome, honey.
What do you mean you're welcome, honey? What? Why is Veggie freaking saying welcome even if he heard no thank you?
Because you got your bacon and eggs with ketchup.
Yeah, you cute. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Veggie.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to sleep with you too.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. And I'll be happy. That's all I care about.
Yeah, happy bun.
Okay, how to make Veggie happy?
Oh, I'm always happy.
Dummy, are you though?
Yeah.
No. Dum, just answer. How to make Veggie happy in the morning?
Nice hug.
And
Bring me some tea.
no, I'm gonna kick you out of the house.
Well, that
And
would,
the room.
well, you'd be failing then because you wouldn't be making me happy.
I will be happy though.
Wow. But no happy Veggie?
Didn't you say a happy bum is a happy Veggie?
Oh, that's a good point. Then I like seeing
So
Honey
if I-
happy.
If I kick you out of the room, I'll be happy and there. Problem solved.
That's a good way to think about it.
Dum, where are you going? Dum, hello?
I'm taking it.
Dummy.
I'm taking a drink.
You're taking it too long then. Okay, no, I would never do that though. I would never kick you out or anything.
Yeah, no kick.
Dummy, it's not really, like I would literally kick you, but also in general, I wouldn't kick you out of anything.
Well, good.
Well, good. Don't say it's like he gonna do that.
I don't want to do that, and I also don't want to get kicked out.
Dummy, you won't.
Well, I'm glad.
Okay, but what would make you happy?
Well, like I said, a nice hug. And some tea.
And
A muffin.
no, and
What do you mean, no? I want muffins with my tea.
shut up, and
What?
That's
all. I'm good.
what do you mean you're good? You suck. Veggie so lame. Hello.
What?
Only things about
That's all I asked for.
you won't get that. Ha ha. Dummy.
What?
You will get that though. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV. I got it, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I thought, it's not a mistake that Maggie was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
What section was he holding? That's a good question. I don't know.
What the hell is a shaft?
It's either the shaft or the handle, because it had to have covered his hand.
Cord.
The cord. Is it not? Is it the cord, though?
Oh, I don't know, risk it.
Oh, it is. What? That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding onto the cord. Wasn't the cord, like, really, like, thin, though? There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part, too. Oh, that's true. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that makes sense, then. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of the cutoff section about the same size as a human fist? Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh?
Why was he grabbing the cord, though?
Thomas, also, how could he physically hold into the spear?
Hmm.
You ever thought about that, genius? Don't think so.
Why, he couldn't hold the spear by himself?
Yeah.
Maybe he's the cord then to, like, drop the spear onto him or something.
And then the blood was that was supposed to end up here. Ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping? You're not gonna say he gripped the top of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides, right, Chiaki? I'm sorry, of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
Huh. It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time? At a time like this? How about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answer all at once? That's a long plan name. One step at a time. What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned before in the pale Nagito.
How was positioned? Nagito was facing up, and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... Oh wait, actually, I have an idea. What if the spear, the blood on the spear has something to do with the blood that was on the girder? That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear, and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those two together and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Oh, was it surfing time? Oh shit,
No.
honey, it's surfing time.
I hate you.
I knew this was coming.
Veggie, stop stuttering. You're not helping yourself.
Ow. Ow. Oh, no.
I freaking hate you. What was that? What was that? Veggie?
Ah.
Veggie!
Why is the draw distance so bad?
Why should I look at this? No, you
No.
just suck at this.
No.
Edgy?
Honey, the draw distance.
No, the draw distance is you. You're the problem, dum-dum. Dum-dum, you're the problem.
Oh, what? Where was the spear? Where is the spear just before it impaled Nagito?
Wait, what do you say?
Above.
I think it's under. I think it's red. Hey, hon. I think it's red.
Honey, you're trying to trick me.
Honey.
Oh,
What are you
wifey.
doing? What are you doing?
I'm surfing.
What are you doing? No, you're not. You're falling.
No, I'm not falling.
Yes, you are. Honey, what are you
Ow.
doing? Hold on.
Oh,
What was
wifey.
that? What was that?
Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. This draw distance is crazy.
No, you just suck at this. Have you ever thought of that?
Ow.
Veggie. Veggie.
Oh,
What was that?
wifey.
Why did you run into a block?
A block.
Dum-dum. Stop running into diamonds. Blocks.
Diamonds. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling? The spear's cord, the rope. Like, I'm gonna assume it's the spear. Because that was the thing that had blood on it. Oh my god, there's so many diamonds now.
Yeah, veggie, that was terrible.
What do you mean that's terrible? I didn't fall during the questions at all. I got all the questions right.
You fell like 5 times.
Okay, but I got all the questions right.
No, veggie, no, okay. You freaking suck at this. That was terrible. Don't come near me. Don't even cuddle me. Don't even kiss me. None of that. No, don't kiss me.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Don't do that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't. No cuddles, no kissing, none of that. Shoo. 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 Honey, you heard that?
Oh, yes, I did.
You're not doing that?
No.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Then why are you giggling? What are you planning? What are you planning? Huh? Oh, no. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna ignore you then. Veggie broke the rules. Nope. None of them broke the rules.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh?
I'm not ignore.
Wow.
I'll pretend you
Let's see how long that lasts for.
No, it's not long. I'm sad.
That's what I thought.
What? Oh, shut up. Don't even annoy me with that. Oh, why are you talking? Oh, yeah, really, hon? Really? Oh my goodness, you dumb vegetable. Huh? If Nagito did all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP? I don't know what ESP is.
Like psychic energy.
Thank you, you're useful for something.
Oh, you're welcome.
Dum, my goodness, enough with the self-credit. That'd be awesome, but he probably uses ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and used that as support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was lying face up.
I noticed a sideways streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear. Are you serious? He really committed suicide like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating the case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why'd the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
And this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body, that was all him.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
Oh.
The spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito went himself while he was gripping the spear, right? Did he put duct tape on his mouth too? He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? Oh wait, that's Kaz. Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself? He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us towards the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed. And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us all to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously messed up. Yeah, that's our Nagito. Jeez, I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. Actually, now that I think about it, honey, that would fall in line with his desire to take out the traitor.
That's the point, Dum.
Yeah.
But they're too stupid to know that his death literally was the reason that the traitor might come out, but...
I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. I also noticed that he has a different X formation on him. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form
some
his
are
malice.
different.
Yeah, I know his
Some people are.
Gundam's is different too. I've forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him. He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard to kill himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. That bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That would be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume Nagito committed suicide. But why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes. You are right, it is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial, and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay. It's okay to say you've decided on the killer. Understood. Then voting to...
No, hold on a sec. Hold on, why? Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? And if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change. That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide, but... I'm a little worried, you know. I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery. Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left? There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Because it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence of it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something even he couldn't have messed with. You're gonna keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished. Something related to Nagito's death that they couldn't mess with. Well, there's the Academy file. There's Monomi's notebook. I don't know what that's all about still. I kind of want to try the
First
first. What? What do you mean first?
position.
Where?
This.
The file?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what about the file, though.
Okay, if you want the other one thing, then go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
Well, if Wifey says so, I'll believe it. Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it. Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kameda. The
Well,
body...
maybe I should read that, because I...
Oh, you want to? Okay, go ahead,
Tell me.
love. I'm sorry.
99% I read dialogue. What are you on about?
Okay.
Veggie.
Aw,
What
Wifey.
you doing? What you doing?
Sorry, I got carried away.
Dum. What you got carried away with?
I didn't mean to read your dialogue.
It's fine. Dum is not that deep. It's cute.
Okay.
I'm asking what you got carried away with.
Oh, I don't know. I just like reading.
No, you don't. You skip dialogue often. Dummy. Why
Well,
you skip dialogue so often?
Well, just the flashbacks, because we've already read that.
I know, but in general. Also.
What else is there?
The victim is Nagito Komae, and the body was discovered inside a warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
What about that's off, though? The suspicious part of the
Okay.
Monokuma file that Hei's talking about is...
Okay, think.
Hmm.
How did he know it's 9 sharp?
Oh, that's a good point. What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? It's gonna make me spell it out, I guess.
Okay, you won't get it.
It says, what's suspicious with the Monokuma file?
C.
C? Oops, no, I gotta shoot the letters.
A.
A.
U. Oh yeah, okay, that is true also.
Oh, okay.
S.
I got the rest of
S.
it. I got the rest of it.
S. S. E. E.
I know, honey.
E. O. F.
I need to wait for a D to
D.
show up.
I mean, that's also true. The time is also a mystery, but yeah. No one knows how he died, basically. Like they say.
Oh, that's a good
that
point.
The spear was fatal. Like, where is it said that is fatal?
I just need
I
to...
mean, theoretically it should be fatal, but it doesn't, say how. Like, it was instant or was it slow?
Yeah,
the thing
we
I
don't,
said
we
is
don't
a
know.
big
We don't
hint.
know exactly what killed him.
What I said was just a big hint.
Yeah,
If
he died
fast or
slowly
slow.
or slow or fast or slow, yeah.
Yeah.
In this particular case, Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death. Yeah, it just states a bunch of fucking wounds and shit, but not what killed him. I didn't even notice that. We read that.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specifies the cause of death. But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
That's what you'd think.
The spear is Nagito's stomach. Isn't this obvious just by looking at that it was the cause of death?
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma?
But it is important. Isn't that like the most important thing to write about?
I plead the fifth.
True. There he goes again. I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say. But even during Gundam's case, before during Mikan's case, the thing he previously committed from Danganronpa was always the most important mystery in the case. Are you saying that applies this time too?
So what, the biggest mystery is the cause of death then?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide? You guys were the one who said it was a suicide in the first place. No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide. But it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that this malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting. You sure do believe in Naito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
That's friendship? What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone's satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
I don't know, I should probably save my game, just in case.
But you, why?
I don't know, what if it's a DR1 situation where there's a bad ending?
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it. This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey Moko, I hear this. The vote is gonna have to wait. We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright. That's what I believe. Aww. Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Oh wow, we're already at the transition. That felt pretty quick.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start. But, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you playing this Silk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship's measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monomi and I are the bestest of best friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough, why do I have to be hated so much? Besides the fact that you— oh wait, let's see, sorry.
On.
Oh, go ahead.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
Hey, but you can't blame me too much. They both start with mono.
You can't wait. What were you saying? What are you stuttering?
You can't blame me too much. They both start with mono.
No, I can't blame you.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. I don't blame Veggie. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, you can.
Poke.
Aw,
Yeah, you cute. I'm not blaming you.
Aw, you cute too, honey.
Yeah. Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny, 1 millimeter bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friend's much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know.
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even... Oh.
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Well, there may be some demands for that. Hello, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. I'm Manami, by now there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone's united against the spirit. We're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it. So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of that missing from the molecule file? Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming that Riddle's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
Other possibilities, huh?
If something other than a spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
No, it's not that either. That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think? If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm weren't the fatal wounds...
Huh.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up. Exactly, we should go over here at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Kuma, duct tape, blood, oil,
Yawn.
piece of blue paper.
This is gonna be a different fatal one.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other
No.
wounds, right?
No.
With all those
Yes.
wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Let me just read this. The warning on label on the back of the bottle says, "This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately after. Its validity is low. The liquid's very dangerous when vaporized in a gaseous state. It's heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis." Ah. Vaporized. Like, what does that mean? Like covered in water?
Vaporized meaning gas.
Oh.
Well, it got something that cannot be seen.
Wait, no, come back. No. I think that was the statement right there.
They go after it.
Alright. Oh, it got in my way again.
Alright.
There we go.
Yeah, I agree with Sonia.
Again. It's like the 5th time this game, I think. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember. When I went to investigate Naruto's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison. Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all. If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an amphibious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned. I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine. What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we notice them easily, right?
So all of the wounds and the stabbings were meant to disguise the fact that he ingested the poison, I see. Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full, so how would he drink the poison?
His left hand signed up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it. Do you know how?
Hmm?
Do you know how?
How what?
Remember the sprinklers?
Yeah?
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he considered it in advance.
No, because the poison acts right away. The warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant. Then it's impossible. Both of his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hard tail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail. His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips? Maybe that's what the little slit in the tape was for.
If there's no way he would have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding, it's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left? Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Partial elimination method. The hint should be written on the poison warning label, maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answers are written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try to remember it. What, the gas? Oh, we're surfing again?
No, I hate you. I'm gonna say something about I hate you.
What's wrong, Pumpkin?
I hate veggie.
Wow,
Veggie sucks at
that's
this.
not nice, Pumpkin.
It is nice. It is very nice.
Well, you are very nice, cutie.
I know.
And I do love you.
I do love you too. Honey, what are you doing?
Oh,
It's
wifey.
football. Wow.
Alright. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Well, liquid, I'm assuming?
Then go for liquid, dum dum.
I just know that it evaporated. Oh, that's not
Wow, good job.
it. Okay, is it gas then?
Wow.
Wait,
good job.
Hang on, actually, maybe it was solid.
Wait.
Oh, oh, no, it was gas.
Wow, good job, smartass.
No, well, because it said it said it evaporated,
No. Veggie knows. Yeah, you're so smart. Totally.
Oh, I sure am.
Yeah, you got the question completely wrong. Good job.
Yeah, I messed that one up. Oh, boys, draw distance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Wow, crazy.
Huh. No.
Dumb.
Why does he always, like, fall off when I bump into something?
Because you're fucking stupid. That's why. You ever saw that?
Oh, yes, I did, Muffin. Muffin Pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, Muffin
Veggie,
Pumpkin.
turn left. Wait, turn right. Sorry. Turn right. Hey, Dum Dum.
No.
Turn right. Dum Dum, I told you. Turn right.
Oh, I'm
What
trying.
did you do? Nothing.
I'm trying, wifey.
You're not.
Oh, I gotta
You're
do this.
doing a very bad job.
I gotta do this whole section again.
Honey, turn right again.
Oh,
Hello.
wifey.
Turn left. Dum dum.
A
Dum
muffin.
dum.
A muffin.
Dum dum, why did you nearly fall? Okay. My goodness, I'm getting motion sickness from this, I swear.
Oh, sorry, honey.
Exactly, dum dum. Veggie, what are you doing?
Well, how did the poison enter his body? Is it possible to enter through his nose? Is that,
Oh yes, yes, of course.
is that
of course.
possible? I didn't even think about that. I thought it went through like the hole in the tape.
Dum dum, what hole?
Well, then wasn't
There
there
was a
like
hole.
wasn't there holes in the tape?
No.
No, I'm making that up.
Yes.
Oh, that was it. There's only 2 questions that time.
Yeah, because it was longer and Veggie, they knew that Veggie is so stupid he wouldn't get the third question right.
I did notice it was longer.
I did.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled.
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Listen, chance. Hey!
Vaporized. Wait, so are you saying like
Veggie,
what?
why did you skip my dialogue?
No, we read that already. Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas? That all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose?
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us? The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas was because of the sprinklers, right? The sprinklers like vaporized it. Was that it? Or no? It could be the fire too. Doesn't fire have gas in it?
Less.
No?
Not the fire.
What?
That's more of a freaking, like, no. Distraction.
Well, smoke is vapor, so could it be that? No? Or
What did I say? Remember the sprinklers? That was a hint.
the sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale any of that poison gas. Everybody's shocked face.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire? Also, don't you think that he literally poured the poison on the ground and the fire just spread it?
I don't know if he did that.
Well, how else would he consume it if he didn't spill it around?
No clue.
Exactly, Thomas. Well, this is also written on the poison warning label.
Yep, there's that.
Of course, hydrolysis. The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Oh, really? That's what happened.
Yeah. Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing. But Nagito was lying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh? If he meets just requires that, well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth. So what? Huh?
My goodness.
We figured out that
my goodness, I
Nagito
didn't
died
get
from
that.
poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already.
Nagito inhaled the poison, he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clear picture.
We've also determined the true cause of death. Alright, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but... What, there's still more? I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive's still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know?
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Jackie, what did you just say? Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought. Then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Oh, that's what the gas mask was for.
Anything that looked like poison? Nagito brought poison to the warehouse. Strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, and the thing that would have been left behind is... the container, right?
Honey, you saw the meat on the bone.
The meat on the bone. Are you
The chapter 1 reference.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah, Nagito brought it. It's strange we wouldn't find a container anywhere, right?
Good point.
He could carry brown poison without putting it in a container.
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
The container probably melted in the fire.
Probably a plastic of glass, right? There's no it they'll completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn off, you know?
That's a good point. Then does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice. This is impossible. I mean, an accomplice is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide. You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Well, I mean, that becomes a whole different thing altogether. That becomes euthanasia at that point.
Use of what?
Euthanasia.
No, dum-dum.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
What? How am I stupid?
You don't even know what that word is, so don't even state bullshit like that.
I thought I knew. No, I thought I knew what it meant.
No, stop stuttering. You don't. Euthanasia is a medical procedure for all older people. Those who have a critical state and no hope or no chance of recovering. So they will only suffer. So, what do you mean? Huh? What do you mean?
The practice of intentionally ending life to eliminate pain and suffering.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I guess that is a different thing. I don't know. I was trying to think of a fancy word for, like, someone killing someone else.
Veggie, shut up. Please.
Okay,
Shut
don't
up.
get mad.
Shut up. You're the one who's mad.
No, I'm calm. Don't worry,
What are
love.
you... Me too. So what are you on about?
Okay, good. Pat pat.
What's wrong, huh?
Oh, I don't like being wrong.
Veggie, it's fine to be wrong. What are you on about?
Okay,
Seriously. What's wrong?
my bad.
It's okay. What you had in mind?
I just wanted to think of a word that, you know, could be used for that scenario.
For what? For what?
Well, assisted suicide, I guess.
Isn't that just saying planned?
I feel like
Like,
there
it's
should be a fancy word for it though.
like what?
Well, I don't know. That's why euthanasia came to mind, because it was the closest thing I could think of.
Staged.
Sure.
4 plans.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this out as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But that's no good. Huh? I feel like Nagito's seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. There you go with the sneering again. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, eh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up, you just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right? Well, one's a suicide and one's an assisted suicide. Those are pretty different things.
Even if there was really an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things that we're better off knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used the container was... Oh, Hangman again? Alright. It's a 4-letter word, and then a 7-letter word.
F.
F? Fire grenade?
Yeah.
Well, I need the eyes to show up. There we go. Where's my R at?
It was worth it.
Oh,
Nice reward. Yeah. I can rest now, I don't know for how long. Or relax.
Oh, you deserve to relax.
Yeah. Can I with you?
Yeah, you can, Muffin.
Okay.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transport it into the warehouse.
What? He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the canister with the poison in it was secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. That's why he said to take the fire canister so that he could disguise the real one. As long as he put the poison in the... Remember in his video, he said, like, take the fire extinguishers and put them out or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Something. I think he said something like that.
Honey,
Oh, wifey.
you have a good memory, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it could be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there'd be no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Yeah, he planned that too.
Which means Nagito exchanged the contents of our fire grenade.
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered this fire grenade, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Oh.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap it inside, right?
Wait a minute. That's what this piece of aluminum is that I have in my inventory.
Yes, hon. That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on, did you say aluminum?
Hajime or veggie, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades. Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of the fire grenade. Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade were swapped with the poison. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage. That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The sea I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
Yeah, it's a weird blue color. I don't know why.
Who knows? We found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed. There's more. It's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade? It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them. So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already.
Kazuichi, shut the fuck up. You're right.
Bro's just really trying to get a move on with this trial.
Yeah. The canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion's still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding. You are right. Actually, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
This not settled. There's no denying that Megan's death was a suicide. No, it's not.
Honey?
I mean, isn't it obvious? It's not suicide. We're at fault because we threw this poison at the fire.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
You know Nagito used the grenade canister to store that poison.
So so basically the killer is whoever threw the poisonous canister at him.
Oh, maybe. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did the Nagito breathe in the poison? And I thought along these lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
Probably happened the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought, and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that same moment be when we threw the grenades, right? Or sometime after that. Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse. The poison was deployed and we covered the poison gas to kill Nagito. That is true. Then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us. What the heck? One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was... He didn't kill himself.
What the heck? But you said so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Then who killed Nagito? You mean who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared a poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was... I don't know.
No.
Well, obviously one of us, right?
No.
No? It was Nagito?
Yeah.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
The person who set the fire was Nagito.
Yeah.
Then that was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question? Like the next question will be my last, considering all the facts up until now. Why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire, to make someone throw the poison?
Yeah.
Don't tell me, he set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenade. He set the fire just so we put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison, it was all set up by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade. Seriously, I'm asking you, who threw it? I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap? That wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal. What the hell?
He did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else to kill him. To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fireworks. That's why the hurting was the first origin point.
Honey, you're glitching out.
Wow. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell onto the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, still was breathing the dense poison. And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one. Well, no, if he let go of the spear, then that means he died, right? Because he lost consciousness.
Yeah, but losing consciousness doesn't mean he died.
Well, he died. When you die, you lose consciousness.
No, when you lose consciousness, you don't die. You have 10 minutes.
Well, the death was instantaneous because of the poison. That's what I'm trying to say.
That means he didn't lose consciousness, his brain stopped
Okay,
functioning.
bad choice of words then.
Blah blah blah, veggie. Seriously. Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of his spear.
That's right. Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison.
Are you fucking serious? That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolved mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to repair this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote for me as a killer.
That's not the fucking issue here. It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Well, what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Malakuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure out that with just the surveillance camera. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia, and one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop. I will never become queen.
How can you? How can you have such an awful power?
So of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do? No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's probably is one way, I think. Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's plan one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please. Or veggie.
Oh, veggie. That's right.
Veggie,
it doesn't
please.
mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. And I have to do it, even if it leaves to despair. Let's do it then. Oh, we get to do the closing argument.
Well, it's not probably the end of the trial, but it might be the end for now.
Let's see, what was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Well, the poison,
This.
obviously. And then, right before switching the poison, he took off the cap, right? No,
Yeah,
that's the
this
same
one.
image.
No,
Um,
no, hon.
What, it is
No.
this?
No.
Oh, wait, actually, it's probably not even this. Let's see. What's placed inside the break room? All of the
This
grenades.
one. This.
What do we got? His whole body wasn't tied up. How did he support the spear?
No. Yeah,
In order to hurt
Tape.
himself. The tape?
tape.
Okay. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Right before switching the poison.
No.
Nope. What's behind the Monokuma panel? Nope.
No.
His whole
The
body,
hand?
his whole body wasn't tied up.
Oh yeah.
How do you support the spear?
Well, no, you don't have the cord.
Nagito propped the knife up with something. Is it the cord? Oh wait, no, is it the panel?
What?
No, it's not that. Let's see. The reason we went to the warehouse was because Nagito appeared at the restaurant? No. Inside the thrown fire grenade?
No.
Nope.
Oh, this?
Probably
this
that,
one.
yeah. Okay. Alright.
Oh, the green Nagito is what the reason why we went there.
Okay, that's good.
No.
Nope. Let's see. What's behind the Monokuma
No.
panel? Nope. How do you support the spear? Yep. Nagito propped up the knife. Nope. The reason we went to the warehouse was because of the video?
Yeah, I told you.
Yep, thank you, wifey. Right before switching the poison, he took off the lid. And what's behind the Monokuma panel? It's not that, I don't think. He propped the knife up.
Monokuma.
Alright, right. Alright, last one. There's, this one. What's behind the Monokuma panel? The lighter. And then there's one more somewhere. Inside the thrown fire grenade was, the poison, right?
Yeah,
Alright. Honey, we made no mistakes.
I know.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Kameda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Slam the fridge.
He
Using the
looks so good though in this gas mask. I like it.
using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Yep, put the poison in there. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence: the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poison fire grenade, took it with him to the factory. Him and his fucking smug ass. And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set up his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from the Zumi castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs to the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he laid down face up just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan, and then he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with a knife multiple times in his left arm and both of his thighs. Finally, Oh. He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted to think he'd been tortured. Through all of this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. There's the dominoes. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell over one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of the grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. Swoosh. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. And there's the sprinklers. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we couldn't determine the killer's identity that's a cool image.
Yep.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is? Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it? Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Veggie said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. But did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
The feeling of belief is at the heart of this trick. You believe we noticed the fire grenades. You believe we tried to extinguish the flames. And you believe we fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe? What's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something Nagito believes in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what it is.
What Nagito believed in? His talent, right?
Yeah.
That he's the ultimate lucky student? Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
In this case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spins the cylinder pointed towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet? Huh, I guess it was just as Monomi said.
Huh?
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
Oh, hey, look, it's Taro Taro. We haven't seen him in so long. You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true that my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Honey,
Oh, ball.
honey, ball of Jibo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You might already know this, honey, but I kind of wanted to point it out because I think it's a really cool attention to detail.
Oh no. Oh no.
But, you know how, Nagito and Makoto have the same talent, right?
Yeah.
Well, I also found out recently that they also have the same voice actor.
Okay, Veggie. Seriously, okay.
Aw, what? That's not interesting?
No.
I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student.
Wait, for someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
You should rethink. I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief enough, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What'd he do?
You know, he wasn't just for after anybody. He probably had a target he was aiming for all along. Person who set up as the killer. A target? Who?
Well, the traitor, obviously.
And those people are so stupid that I really don't feel like reading. I'm being serious. Like, isn't it fucking obvious?
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna end this soon anyway. We're gonna end this soon anyway.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the end of this trial, and you don't want to see that. I'm just warning you.
Wait, I don't
I'm
want
gonna tell you when-
I don't want to see the end of the trial?
Nope.
Why not?
You're gonna ruin the mood.
Aw.
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after he would pick up the fire grenade. You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
Isn't it obvious? He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito is after? I don't even have to ask. We already know who the answer is. Yeah, the traitor. That's it, the traitor. Nagito is after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message. It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing. It's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
And it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we'd just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached that answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
Obviously. But if you just wanted to out the traitor, you didn't have to go this far and make the person killer. Why not? They're a fucking traitor. They need to die. Hello? Are you stupid? Damn it, we're all in a huge bind because of that.
Although, if I remember correctly, wasn't, like, the whole, like, bomb defusal thing because of the handbook, like, a ruse? Or am I misremembering?
What are you saying?
Well, because there wasn't actually any bombs after all. And...
They were fucking fireworks. Are you stupid?
Oh, well, yeah, the fireworks, but not an actual explosive.
No.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor. By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Monomi, it looks like you've got something you want to say, but you better keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for? It sounds way too unbelievable to actually have happened, but the only thing we can do is believe.
So we don't, then we just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't even know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You're absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor will reveal themselves now. If by chance the traitor reveals themselves during the bomb scare, what will happen? Would they have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Honey?
Okay, maybe you should end here.
Yeah? Okay. I guess we'll put it on a cliffhanger then.
Oh, for the better.
Yeah. Well, if Honey
Because you're
says
spitting nonsense.
if Honey says it's gonna ruin the mood, then yeah, we can end it.
Yeah, you're spitting nonsense already, so...
Oh, what do you mean I'm spitting nonsense, Honey?
You don't even remember the bomb part, so... Yeah.
I do remember I remember what happened.
No, you don't.
Well, I know,
You're missing, but...
I know Honey
Blah, blah, blah.
scanned her handbook. I remember that.
So?
And it gave like a buzzer sound or whatever. Well, anyways, thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch.
Veggie.
Oh yes, Veggie. Make sure to check out Cinnabon at Kafo on Instagram. And we'll see how Honey's gonna get a hold of herself in the next episode, I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what it says.
What do you mean?
It says, "Honey, get a hold of
What?
yourself."
Oh.
It's like Wifey's classic line where she's like, "Veggie, get a hold of yourself."
True.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody next time. Bye.
Bye.